So, I am back with a book review, and this book was a very quick read. It should have been. Let me start by saying it should have been. And I'm going to let you guys know now from the beginning why I don't personally know if it's a quick read, because I'm going to say I didn't finish the damn book. And there's a very good reason in my mind why I didn't finish the book. So, the book is called Fucking Wake Up, right? And I believe it's an introduction to like the full-sized book of this. So this is like a preview, basically, of what the bigger book is about. It's by Brett Morin, right? So when I first started reading, I didn't know what to expect. I figured that it was like one of those like self-help books. It's like teaching you about like empowering yourself and stuff like that. Like, so I was expecting to be like uplifted from it, encouraged from it. The author starts off by saying how he suffered with a drug addiction. He was hooked on crack really bad. So he like was saying how he was saying during one of his highs to the person he was with, like, oh, I'm gonna write a book one day. And the guy told him, you sound like a nut job, like we're crackheads, whatever. I don't know, like, you know how there's always that one person that's trying to shoot you down. That's basically like, that's how the person was. Whatever. So, in the beginning of the book, which is probably like 3 pages in, I am rooting for the book. I'm rooting for the author. Because I'm assuming, like, he did say, I think he said at that point, he's like, oh, I'm 10 years clean. 10 years clean and doing drugs. Whatever. Yeah, so he said 10 years after personal transformation, I've discovered that waking the fuck up is about getting in the driver's seat of your life. And I'm like, yes, we all need to wake up. We all got to get back in the driver's seat of our life at some point. Like, let's go. It's fine. So he talks about how when he was 19, he had a girlfriend. She was 17, excuse me. She was 17. So she got pregnant by him, right? They had a daughter together named Ella. So this is where I said, fuck this book. I'm out. The line right here, he says, originally I fled there. So he had left where he was at because he had so many like, charges that he was trying to evade, right? So he says, I also been joyriding a stolen car at the time, so I knew I'd get sent down. My mates had told me, had done some time in prison, and it wasn't for me. So that's when I was like, maybe he's from England, maybe he's not like American, maybe this isn't like an American author, whatever. So he said, I had a criminal record for possession of Class A drugs, racism, afraid, the usual story for a kid growing up in my neighborhood, but I wasn't ready for prison. So when Dad offered to help me do a runner to Tenerife, I don't even know where that is, and pay for my plane ticket, I jumped at the chance and packed my bags. I'm going to go back in case you guys skipped and missed the part where he said, I had a criminal record for possession of Class A drugs and racism. What the hell do you mean you have a criminal record for racism? What do you be doing? What do you do exactly? And that's when I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. For the simple fact of, I did end up looking at the other book. He is like a Caucasian appearing man, whatever. I don't know what exactly his descent or origin is, whatever. Point is, I don't give a damn if you're from America. I don't care if you're from freaking Britain, Europe, wherever you want to sit here and say, I am specifically from here. I don't know how you feel that you, like, listen, it's one thing to write a self-help book. If you feel like you've been on drugs and you're like, look, I can empower someone to get off drugs. If you feel like you used to like gamble, look, I can write a book to empower someone to do whatever. When you say you don't have charges for racism, racist acts, that's not something that just gets changed over time. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is like a discussion that we can like have below. I don't feel like once you're an adult, right? Like once you're an adult, so this guy is like, he's saying he was 19 at the time, right? I don't know. To me, like 19, that's like the stage in between like, oh, you're a kid and like you're an adult, whatever. But to me, it's just like, how heinous were the acts that you were doing that you were charged with racism? Do you know how hard it is for like someone white to be charged with like racism towards anyone of like any color? Do you know how hard that is? Like, to me, it's just like, you see like the news and you see like the articles and stuff of like how things are unequal, how there's so many inequalities. What the hell were you doing that you actually got charged with it? That's where I was out. So I tried to read a couple more pages, but I couldn't get past it, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I couldn't get past it because I don't want to read shit from a person who got charged with being racist. So that is this book review. You guys let me know what you think. Would you guys have been able to overlook that and keep going? Maybe I'm sensitive and I just can't overlook stuff. Let me know what you guys think. I am out.
I see the picture. It's in his wallet. And if he leave, then he be right back. Cause we solid. We soulmates, best friends. That don't mean that it's always meant to be. 2 kids by this chick. It was wrong for me. But we gon' always be best friends. Man, love those to the end.
Are you serious? Like, you really pressing up on me about